morning. I have my $7 Feel Like a Boss coffee. This is my self-care for the morning. It is now just about 8:30. I'm leaving for my first client of the day. If you know my schedule looks like, I'm literally here at the crack of dawn, making sure things are prepared, that I'm all settled, that I'm here to give energy. But also my first client is just literally not on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm here. And as I was doing my meditation this morning, something came to me and I felt like, you know what, this is something that I really feel is so heavy on my heart that I should share this with you. Um, and it has to do with operating in your gifts. So I had a sentence that just constantly kept nagging me, literally, for, like as I was taking a shower, this after meditation, after taking a shower, as I was brushing my teeth, as I was like walking out the door. And it said to me, you will never happy, you will never have peace until you do what God told you to do. And I kept hearing it and kept hearing it. And then it just started getting clearer and clearer. Never peace until you do what God told you to do. And I kept saying, like, why is this being said to me? Because I feel like I'm operating in my gifts. And then I realized that the message really wasn't for me. It was for me to give to other people that are not currently in this space. Um, and I feel like we do that literally our whole lives. And what's happening is a lot of us are just suffering. We're suffering in jobs we hate. We're suffering in relationships we really should have gotten out of a long time ago. We're suffering with, things that cause us stress just on a daily basis simply because we refuse to listen to the little voice. And the little voice is really your instinct, it's yourself, it's your truest self that's telling you, like, you don't need to be in this space and I need you to turn around in the other direction. So let me give you an example. I have worked in finance my entire career. So you're talking about like 16 years. And no matter where I was, yes, I could absolutely do the job. And yes, I do feel like I did what I had to do, which is what a lot of us say, to pay bills. I was a single parent very early on. These are the things that I absolutely needed to do. I needed to graduate from school. I needed I needed to make sure that I could provide. And I feel like that was what I needed to do at that time very early on. But somewhere along the line, I did start receiving, these messages. And you now really know that it's like God, if you believe in God or the universe speaking to you, just kind of think it's just like a passing thought. But I would always feel out of place, right? Always feel like, yes, I'm working super hard, but like, I don't want to be doing this. Yes, I am making X amount of money, but I really don't care. Um, and yes, I'm very good at it now that I've been doing it for X number of years, but is this what I want to do for the next 30 years of my life? I think the average retirement now for kids that are graduating college is like 70 years. 70 years. So graduate, let's just say at the latest by 25, 26. Obviously, people graduate much later than that, but let's just say that's like in between 22 to like 26. 70, okay? And then to be doing a job all that time to get a little bit of security money, to feel like you're safe and protected, is it really worth it, right? And I think the answer is really no. So I really got to the place where I would receive these messages. I really didn't know what they meant. I thought it was just like me and like just having passing thoughts. So what did I do? Then I had side hustles, right? Oh, I'm going to make product. And I was really good at making product, but I didn't know how to expand at that time because I was making everything by hand. So I just kind of like let that go. And then I would be like, okay, so what else can I do? I was always looking and searching and trying to find it. Oh, I'm going to have this business and that business and this business and that business. And that was a great experience for me because I do believe that in order for you to find your thing and what your soul is actually searching for to get you to your destiny, you have to do a lot of things. So I was not fearful in terms of starting different things and what people would say if I had this business and that business. Like, I really don't care because I knew I was looking for something. I just didn't know what it was. So I feel like a lot of us do that, and kids today are still doing that. They have more options, right? Because there's the internet and you can be like a celebrity overnight, right? But I think really at the end of the day, searching for is happiness. And the only way we're going to get that is if we do what we came here to do. Your soul, your spirit did not come to this earth to work at a soul-sucking job for 40 hours a week that you hate. Like, that is not why you're here. Your soul, your spirit did not come here for you to be in a relationship that you know you should have been out of 10 years ago, and you're only there because you've been together for so long. Like, all these things, I do just believe, like, when you are in it and things are not working out and it's not appearing like it's the way that it, it just feels wrong, right? It's not what it should be. You know it, you can feel it, right? It is literally God trying to redirect your attention. It's like, stop looking over here and look over here. I am trying to push you out because you will not listen. So when I started doing facials, or when I went to aesthetic school, let's just talk about that, right? I went to aesthetic school just like literally, I was like, I know I love beauty. I used to make products. Let me just do something that I know I love, because I could spend all day at Sephora with my daughter. Let me figure out, like, if there's something here. I had zero idea, right? I'm paying $8,000, $9,000 just to figure out if this is something I want to do. And then I said, okay, what's going to be my specialty? And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to do facials. It felt like it was very relaxing. It felt like when I was going to spas, like, this is when I would really decompress. And then I realized it was a gap between, what my skin needed as a Black woman and what they would offer me. So I said, you know what? Now I'm solving a problem. So to me, once you're solving a problem, now you can actually have a business where you can have a niche. So that's why I started doing facials and literally just starting from scratch. And what I realized, and what I'm realizing even more in this journey, is that it's not about the facials. It is about the connection to people. Oh, okay. So this is why my natural God-given talent and ability to be able to speak to someone, or touch someone and heal them, or have the empathy for someone who's going through something, or understanding that people need rest, or understanding that people, don't have time. The only time that they get is when they come to me, and I want to make that the best time that they have. Being able to kind of literally create that sense of calm and give people that peace, that sense of service, that is my gift. I get it now. That is why the business I'm in is working, because I am doing what God told me to do, and that is to connect to people. So doing facials, while it is something that I love, it is the platform. It is not what I came here to do. My soul came here to connect to people. And so that is what I know my direction always needs to be in. And I feel like I do it with such ease. Of course, I'm very well trained and I can do a facial in my sleep and give you the best of all things. But I do these things so subtly that I don't even realize, or I do realize, I should say, that that's why my clients confide in me. That's why my clients tell me, like, literally all of their business, right? They feel comfortable. It's because that is what I came here to do. I am a healer in that way, right? So now that I am here, I need to be taking that and running away with it. That's my zone of genius, the connection to people and using the platform that I have to do that. And I feel like it took me a very long time to realize that. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. But I also feel like people begin to work in jobs. And this is my fear for people that are graduating now and they're like starting their careers, is that you just don't listen and you don't learn, right? So especially so for people, like I said, my age, they start getting fearful of, oh my God, well, I'm running out of time. And it's like, if you're you have 4 years to be fucking great at just the thing that's your shit. So why are you still working in this job or not even trying to get out of this career that you hate? You have so much time. And I think this whole thought process where we think about like we're running out of time is so, like, it's so incorrect, because we could literally die tomorrow, because you don't know how much time you have. But if you really want to say, okay, I think I'm going to live till 80, 40, and you're like, I'm not going to quit my job because I've been doing this for 20 years and I cannot do anything else. But even though you're miserable, what I'm seeing is that you're missing out on an opportunity to connect to your spirit, to connect to the thing that your spirit came here to do. We all have gifts. And I don't think your gift is going to be sitting at this desk that you hate every single day, the reason why you hate it is because that's not what you came here to do. So the point of this message, although be it quick, is that I want to connect to your spirit, listen to those little messages, and do what the fuck God and the universe told you to do so you can stop walking around in attitude all the time. You're angry because you're not operating in your zone of genius, and I want you to be great. So go ahead and do that. Have a great day.